If you wanna be me, I don't wanna be you. I just wanna see the world like you do. Hi, my name is Elise. I'm 24 years old and I'm from Denmark. I'm overall really pleased with my life. I like the freedom that I have in the work that I do. I love my hobbies, that's all from photography to badminton. I have some great friendships that have lasted for many years and I'm really close to my family. Overall, I'm really happy with my life, but when I look into the future, I want to challenge myself and I want to do something extraordinary. So in 2 years, I actually have some goals. In the recent Q&A that I did, I said that I was not the person who are planning my future. I can't say where I am in 5 years or in 10 years, but I do have some expectations and some hopes for what I want to do in 2 years' time. And that's what I want to talk about in this video today. So my dream is that in 1 year or in half a year, next spring, I'm gonna get my driver's license. I don't have a driver's license yet. I'm 24. I've never gotten one for many reasons. Like I don't have a car and I don't have anywhere that I need to go that I can't go by bike or by bus. So it's not something I've needed so far in my life, but next year is a plan of mine to get one because in 2 years I want to get a van or an auto camper and I want to travel around Europe. That is my goal and my dream. So will I do it on my own? I hope not. I of course still hope that I'm gonna find someone that I can live out this dream with. I hope that I'm gonna meet a guy that this could like be an experience for the two of us. Something to look back on and like, I don't know. It could be such a great experience to experience with someone that I really liked. But if that's not gonna be possible, if I'm still single in 2 years, I think I'm gonna do it like this, that I invite people to come along, then they can like drive with me for like 1 or 2 weeks and they can take a plane or a train or something back home from that destination, so that I will still always have somebody with me there, but like maybe not the same person all of the time. So that's the plan if I don't find a guy to do this with. And I will of course be working while I'm traveling. I'm really lucky that most of my jobs are from a computer, so I can still work when I am driving around. That means that I will still be able to do Instagram, I'll still be able to do YouTube, I'll still be able to work as a marketing assistant if I want to. There's a lot of things that I can still do from driving around, like while I'm driving around Europe. And like nobody knows how long I want to do that. Like maybe I want to do that in like 3 months and then come back home. Maybe I want to drive around for like half a year. We don't know. It's hard to say. It also depends on money, of course, because number 3 is that I'm gonna have to save up. I'm already saving up. I'm always saving up. I am the type of person who like to put money away for special things, like things that cost a lot more than just like what I get from month to month. So I already have a saving account that could like give me like the driver's license, but I need to like really save up the next 2 years if I want to drive around Europe, because just getting like a van is gonna cost me a lot of money, and maybe I have to do like some changes on it and stuff before I can actually go anywhere. So I'm gonna have to save up a lot of money. So watch all of my videos, support me guys, I really need that if I want to do this, if I want this dream to happen. It's something I've talked about for like years, and now I'm finally saying to myself, like in 2 years, this summer, 2 years from now, I'm gonna do this thing that I've talked about for so long. I'm gonna do it. 2020, I'm gonna do this. Besides from my travel dreams, I also have some thoughts in the future when it comes to like my dreadlocks, as an example. I put up a thing on my Instagram story where you guys could ask me questions about what I want to be and what I want to do in like 2 years. If you had some specific topics. A lot of you asking if I still want to have dreadlocks in 2 years. The thing is that I don't know. I'm so confused about it. I love my dreadlocks. In like one hand I love my dreadlocks. In the other hand I'm starting to get really like curious to try something new. The thing is just that when I brushed it out my hair got like really short. And I don't like short hair on myself. So I think that was a big like, yeah, it just, I felt so like not me. I've had long hair for like years and years and I don't feel comfortable not having my long hair. But at some point I'm gonna have to like take off out of the dreadlocks if I want to like carry out this next dream, hair dream of mine. And that is to have like long curly hair, kind of like Lord or something like that, like this wild mane that would in a way would look kind of like dreadlocks because it will still be big and like take up a lot of room and stuff, lots of volume. I love volume, but it would not be dreadlocks. So it is the next hair goal of mine that I want to achieve at some point. The problem is just that I'm gonna have this middle part where I brush out my dreadlocks and then I have to be like very patient and let my hair grow and like nurture it, and like, oh, that's gonna take forever. So yeah, but that is a dream of mine, to get like big curly hair at some point. But I also just love my dreadlocks and I feel like saying goodbye to them is like a really big and scary step. So I don't know when that's gonna happen yet. Like, you know, I am a very impulsive person. It might just happen from one day to the other. But still, I also need to like calm down sometimes and be like, Elise, you might have this thought today, but what are you gonna feel in like 1 week? So yeah, it's always like... So some of the questions you guys sent me are these. The first one, will you still live in your apartment? I don't know if I'm gonna live in my apartment. Also, if I'm gonna move around, like drive around Europe in a van, I don't know if I'll still have my apartment, if I'm gonna let somebody rent it while I'm away, or what I'm gonna do. I don't know yet. It's in 2 years. I think it's like too hot to say anything now, really. Maybe, maybe not. Dreads and body modifications. So quite a lot asked me about this. We have just spoken about dreadlocks. Body modifications, I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna get any more tattoos. I don't think I'm gonna get like any more tattoos. I'm sorry, any more piercings. I don't think I'm gonna get tattoos. I'm not gonna get any like, I'm not gonna get a nose job or something like that. So probably nothing like that. I really just like to be me as I am. I'm gonna just live with my flaws, okay? And having kids was also a question, and no, I'm not gonna have kids in 2 years, definitely not. Where I am in my life right now, like I'm turning 25 next year, so these plans are when I'm like 26. I'm not gonna have kids when I'm 26, that's for sure. I'm not ready for kids in my life, and I won't be in 2 years time. I know that. I have never felt further away from like the thought of having kids. And sometimes I'm like, do I even want kids? I know that it's way too soon to say, like things can change like 100 times before I turn 30. So, but at the stage where I'm at now, kids are just not a thought of mine and not a priority. I would not like, no, couldn't do that. But might also have something to do with the fact that I don't have a boyfriend, like I don't have all the things that you kind of need to find before kids. But I'm not the kind of person who like, when I see kids, I'm like, I want to get a kid. I'm not. But on the other hand, I am like, when I see a dog, I'm like, I want to get a dog. And there was also a person who asked me if I want to get more like animals in the future. And of course I do. Like my dream is to have so many animals when I'm like older and I live somewhere that I can have animals. But in a 2 years perspective, that's not gonna be a thing. It's not. So those were the questions that came in like the 10 minutes I had it up on my Instagram stories, because then I sat down and filmed this. So if you have any more questions, then I can answer them in some of my upcoming videos. Leave your questions down below. And also let me know what you guys want to do in like 2 years. Like, do you have some goal or something that you want to achieve in like 2 years time? Then comment down below. I would love to read what you guys have planned or what you dream about, because dreams are important. Like I think I find the word like plans a bit scary. I don't really like to plan stuff. It's not that I sit here and I tell you guys that I have these dreams of mine that I want to take out and do something about in like 2 years time. But if things change, like my world changed, something drastic is gonna happen before then. It's not like this is something I've decided on 100% and completely, but it's a dream, and dreams are really important, like moving forward and have something that you're excited about. So yeah, that's kind of what it is. It's like dreams and goals and thoughts and feelings, but it's not a plan. So I hope that you enjoyed this small rant. I wanted to film another video before I was gonna go away for Greece, so I hope that you enjoyed this. Leave a thumbs up if you do, and if you aren't subscribed, you can do so. I'm really close to, like, I think it's 170,000 subscribers. That's insane. So if you aren't subscribed, I would love if you would do so. I'm gonna see you all soon, and bye. Thank you for watching, guys.